Simon? I think you're bleeding.
Oh, that's
I'm just gonna get a sick run now, so I don't
can't stop bleeding from the accident.
need to run this category anymore.
Here, take this.
No, that's
I
for
can
later,
switch
for the
to
scan.
normal
It's
mode
green.
instead.
Ashley, I
And
need
lose
to tell
all
you
runs to acres.
Simon, please don't make this weird.
No, it's not like that. Why now?
Who's David Munchie?
Why is there never enough time?
For what?
I've spent so long trying to look for a consistent acres route. I'm happy that the spawn of him is consistent, but
Yeah, that's me.
My name is David Munchie.
it's just entering that one room
I remember.
that is the problem.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
probably
just
an
a
easy
bad
fix.
dream. Are we still on for today?
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I wanted to remind you to drink the tracer fluid I sent you. It'll help me capture a better image of the damages.
Don't worry, I got it somewhere.
Okay, great. Well, I'll see you in a couple of hours then.
Okay, see you soon.
Oh my god. This is a 03, I think. Okay.
Feels like milk.
You know that thing about being red?
It's like sucking on a penny.
Oof. I've been thinking about doing a casual stream, which I haven't done on this channel. Well, actually, that's not true. I did play Penumbra, Necrolog, and Twilight. I had played them before, but still. Yeah, casual. I'm just gonna go with it.
Dr. Munchie?
Oh, hi. Didn't hear you come in. Simon Jarrett.
Any
right?
games in
Dr.
mind?
Munchie?
It's, just Mr. Munchie.
Yeah,
but I'm
Sly
working on
is
it.
high up on my
Actually, you're helping
list.
me right now.
Is this part of your thesis work?
Yeah, it's a study I'm doing with my colleague Paul Berg. We hope to design a gentle way to work with brain reconstruction to help people like you. Oh, did you take the tracer fluid?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Great. Well, we can start whenever you're ready.
Which one should I start with? Should I just do them in order? Because I know for the Dark Souls games, you should play 1, 3,
All right.
and then 2 if you
Out of
want.
the way.
Or 3 and 1,
You are
and
Simon
then 2 if
Jarrett,
you want.
correct?
Right.
Toronto, Canada, Munchie. Born 1988, July 16th.
Right.
Because
Last
2 is
neurograph,
kind of meh.
version 6.
Yeah, do them in order, okay.
All files in order.
Well, this hurt.
It's just a scan. It'll hurt about as much as getting
What
your
is it?
picture taken.
1 to 3?
Indians thought cameras would steal their souls.
That's so. Well, let's hope they're wrong.
Yeah.
Ready? Say cheese.
I haven't played Ratchet and Clank either. Oh, I want to do that too.
What happened?
This game feels really different from the other two, but it's the start. Yeah.
Hello? Mr. Munchie?
Okay, enter right away and die on purpose. No, wait. What? Yeah. I was confused. Dude chip.
Service console up to 3, including pilot seat activated. Tool chip.
Oh my god, I've forgotten everything. Ah.
Tool chips.
New time save? No. Dude, please.
Ah! What was that? Doesn't hurt.
Okay, I saved time. I don't know how. The hole. That's the only hole we're gonna touch in this run. Because it's safe mode and we don't need to heal. The big hole. Yo, Scruff. Are you gonna stream today, Scruff? I'm kinda in the mood of a Scruff stream. Not gonna lie. Nah. Okay then. Well, I'm happy you're here. Want to play Rayman? You mean speedrun or play? Walk of shame. No, I'm not gonna play any Rayman today, sorry. I would love to watch Rayman speedrun though, but
Oh, that's
I
better.
cannot control Rayman anymore
Simon Jerry.
if I don't do
Hi,
a
Simon. I'm
D-Rust.
Catherine. Have you figured out what's going on yet?
Me? I was hoping you'd have some answers.
I probably have some. What do you want to know?
Where do you even begin? I mean, what is this place? How did I get here? And why do the robots talk like they're people?
Well, you're at Upsilon, clearly. Have you never
Yeah,
been
feeling
there
off
before?
today.
Where do you
I
work?
was
The Grimoire in Toronto. Is that really important?
No, I mean...
kind of
what do you
feeling
think
off
those
today,
do?
but
I don't know what that is.
That's unexpected.
it was just
Did you come directly from
such a good
Toronto?
opportunity
I
to stream
did.
today, so
And it was very unexpected.
Have you seen any people? Like staff or field technicians?
I can't
Only
control
robots,
Rayman either.
Crazy ones.
Okay.
Except for one.
Okay, dude.
I think he was in pain. I'm not sure what to do.
He said he was
I
hurt.
think your
Sort of.
PB disagrees with that statement.
What was that? Whoa! I think this place is about to collapse. What do I do?
Yeah, exactly. Got the green gem in the PV for the extra wicked points. Insane.
Shit! Where should I? Oh, fuck!
What? Two in a row? So 2 runs in a row you got the green gem or what? Huh. Oh shit, time save. Hello.
How is this possible? This is insane!
What am I comparing against? My PB. Did runs on Tuesday. My first run after PB. I get the... You get the gem again? I've never really went for the... I've never tried to go for the gem, so I don't know how hard it is. I just know it's hard. Is this a different category? This is no major glitches safe mode. And safe mode uses the latest patch. And the latest patch doesn't have the vent skip. And some other stuff. Please. Yay! Okay. Hard map done. For this category. I think this is gonna be a big time save. Okay. Wait for a Cakeri. No, this is safe mode. There's nothing going on in Cakeri. Yo, Sky. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. PV run 408. What's the time? First time getting it. Oh, attempt number. Okay. Shit.
Let's hope the shuttle still works. How did I...
Yo, Sky, you're... Perfect timing for this. I need to show you. On the way back here, that jump is consistent. And you don't need to crouch. I found it by accident in practice. Okay, maybe it's...
Are you okay?
I won't probably get it now because I haven't practiced it enough, but let's see. Yeah, I didn't crouch. That is a happy accident, yes. Get in. Yeah. Ooh. First, I didn't know what you meant with the 408 and 409. Then I figured out, okay, attempt. Okay.
Welcome to Pathos 2, your expressway to the stars.
So you got 2 attempts in a row that far into the run. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You get the humble Ukraine bundle? No. You can link it if you want. I heard it has had a bunch of games. Feel free to link. I hope you can link, please. Please don't ban it. Twitch. Because I know some links doesn't show up. Ah, there it is. Thank you. I hope I turned it off. Links. Thank you for the look at it. Thank you, Manny. I think I'm gonna save a lot of time here. This category can definitely go to 25.
Here we go again.
Yeah, let's hope it'll happen. I think some segments went really well, the PB. I don't remember my PB. Makes you use a ladder. I mean, if I'm playing a custom story or something for Amnesia, I'm always on the edge, just waiting for the jump scare. It's a good opportunity to throw in a quick sheep scare, yes. Alright, Retro. There are really good custom stories, and really bad ones. Ah, got stuck. I thought you could boost off of that. Nice. Ah.
Alright, we're in. Let's find a working escape vessel.
This is safe mode. You can't hurt me.
The ocean is dark. Incredibly dark.
Ah. What are you talking about? Fleeing Brennenburg? It's fucking awesome. I love it. This is so nice. Just hold W and win. Ah. all the 3 Amnesia games are in the bundle.
Reactor collapse.
You don't think I have all the Amnesias? All of their games?
What did you do?
I messed up, okay? Can you get us out of here?
Yes, yes. I just need to pump the water out and get a trajectory in place.
Hurry up!
Of course you don't have them.
Hold on to something.
I've cracked them all. No, I haven't. I've bought them. Yo, Sakura.
Can you steer this thing?
What's up?
Rudder is choking, but I can compensate.
How do you even know what direction we're going in?
Don't worry, I'm hooked up to the navigator.
He's in the house party too.
Should be a matter of minutes.
Thought I was done
Is
for
that
back
an
then.
actual...
Seems like the WoW is keeping the Cakeri from going into a catastrophic
Is that an
failure
actual...
state. I mean, how did it get on
story?
the ship?
Are you talking about
I'm
the
trying to
black
think here.
tentacles in the engine room?
That sounds like
I've seen them
something
before in
PewDiePie
Upsilon.
would have
What are
played.
they?
They're a manifestation
decade
of a
ago
malfunctioning
or something.
station-wide artificial intelligence called the WoW.
Station wide? So we just made a powerful enemy.
Okay.
No, it's not like that. The AI isn't a persona. It doesn't feel or think
No,
like
thanks
we
for
do.
the
It's more
follow,
like,
Sakura.
it's more like a cancer.
Was that the ship?
Looks like your sabotage worked better than expected. Brace for impact! Hold on, the blast just pushed us off the plateau!
What does that mean?
If I don't hit Delta, we're dead.
Also, the bundle has Tukus Island Express. I don't know what that is. But I'll look it up.
Please remain seated.
I'll never get this open.
What bundle is this? Link it. Thanks, guy.
You're the rescue team, huh?
Maybe I'll have to check it out.
Good job. Don't worry, Kath. I'll find a way to save it.
Did it have Celeste too? Celeste 2. Nice. Ah, click.
The Zeppelin's on its way. Better get ready.
I'm on autopilot. I'm not paying attention at all. Probably should.
That's definitely the Zeppelin. Calm down.
Ah.
You're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Delta. At least that's
What
you
the
said
fuck am I
before the
watching?
crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the
Yeah,
shuttle.
since you're not supposed to be in the Zeppelin at like before it had landed
Why won't it
or
work?
before it
Come
lands,
on. Oh, the tool chip is
if you
busted.
press the button,
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
it does
Look
that
who's
for
been
some
paying attention.
reason. We don't know why.
Back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new
No
tool
clue
chip
why.
and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip
On the
storage?
Sufar, it's
I
fun
think
when
it
you
would be
use it
easier
as
to
a
just
platform to
take
get
one
on
from
top of the
robot.
thing.
What?
I've heard you said that, but I don't know how that works.
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on, I don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't know how. I hope it's not in the way
It's just
for
a
me
robot,
right now.
Simon.
We're just robots.
We'll see.
Sort of. I'll get us the chip.
A, B, C.
Hell of a day, am I right?
Oh, come on.
That's like the worst pattern I've gotten on you.
This works.
Now Jackson 5 is gonna be stuck in my head all day.
Don't be mad, okay?
Is that a
We really
bad
needed
thing?
that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it?
Doom doom doom
Kill a robot
ding
like
ba
that?
ba.
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
He was
Literally all of the games on there,
talking. I mean, it was
are games
delusional,
I've
but
just
he
not had an
seemed
excuse to
sincere.
buy.
Present.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
crispy
well,
deal.
I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that
No,
different from
but
us?
still.
It's just beginning to sink in.
I mean, okay, fair enough.
I mean, really sink in.
Doesn't matter how good the song is.
I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known
Having
ever since
something
I
stuck
woke
in
up
your
on
head
Upsilon.
is...
It just keeps
yeah.
suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think
I don't know.
about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Where is it? Okay, it's here. We're good. This thing has collision, by the way. So you can click the thing up to here and it has collision and can block you, I guess. No, time loss. And that was only because of the spawn. Yo, trigger. Good day. Why do people happy?
You're really good back there, Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for clicking in. Active? I don't know about active.
That's great. What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer
Wait, you're
human.
8th?
But then how can
But
I
you
feel like
PB'd,
Simon? How can I
right?
feel like
You got
anything at all?
sub...
I mean,
Oh
technically,
wait,
I've
yeah,
known
safe
for
mode.
years.
Oh, don't worry, you'll
Christ, it's a weird thing to think about.
just
I mean, I'm making
fly up
sounds.
doing one run
I'm still
in the other
saying
category.
things.
Don't worry. You're gonna say 2?
So my mind is covering it up.
Again?
pretending Nothing's different. So I found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff?
Yeah, I don't need to do that in this category.
Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wonder, since you have so much downtime in this category, can you somehow like bring that prop with you here?
Kath, before you go,
Parkour your way up
the
to
artificial
something?
intelligence you mentioned in
Like
the
this,
escape
or
vessel?
and then jump into the Zeppelin.
Is it the
And then
WoW's fault that we're like this?
like stand
I mean,
in
it seems
front
like
of the
something an unreliable AI would do.
panel instead, and you save like a second?
It's really complicated.
Maybe
to
1.5
explain
or
how
something.
machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside data, okay? See you soon.
Monka? You haven't seen both of us in the same room at the same time? I'm always in the background of Triggered streams. Have you not seen? What? What the fuck was that? Trigger, can you explain that?
Hello?
What?
Anyone there? Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
Oh my god, I hate that autosave.
Thanks, Drummer.
Blah.
Report. Be quiet, the proxy listens. What happened to Theta? No explanations anywhere.
That sounds like a warning.
If you jump out of the water at the wrong time, it does that. I see. Okay, I understand.
Good job, Simon.
This better have worked. I'm not going down there again.
You are going down there again. Next attempt. Actually, no. So I'm probably gonna reset to hill.
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
So you saved the whole staff digitally on these chips?
That was the plan. This is where I did my scary promising. I'll just load them up and get the simulator going. There we are.
What are we doing exactly?
We're gonna have a talk with Mr. Wan. Use the computer to activate the simulation.
Cozy.
Here we go, Brandon Wan's room. I'll just override the lock for you. Have a look around. Maybe he has something we can use to get the cipher. Brandon, you ready?
Brandon mentions a girl named Alice. They did their scans together.
Alice Coster? We could try to make him think that she's there during the simulation. Might make him talk. Not sure.
Bad segment.
I think we got this, Simon. I can synthesize Alice's voice from the intercom and use it.
Bad.
That wasn't so bad.
That was bad.
Bastard.
Well, that's what you get for listening to his stories.
I guess I had it coming.
About Strohmeyer. He said he needed a new cipher ASAP, which
It's alright. I can talk to him.
Timing Omega Lol.
Didn't Sean just tell you to take it easy? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
I do feel hungover.
Okay, we gotta be ready.
It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
That's enough. We got what we need.
Is that what we are? Simulations?
Yeah, but it
Yes.
shouldn't make any difference. You're still
Wonder if you can grab the fire extinguisher
I'm
from
not sure
over
what
there
to do with the data. You decide.
and run all the way without losing speed.
There you are. Just warming up the Dunbat for us. It's been collecting dust for months, so it might need a minute.
1729 over 42, 12 over
Okay,
47.
that's it.
Got it.
That's everything. Let's go ahead and... Huh. That's weird.
This will be on the test.
Never mind.
What do you need me to do?
Oh
Head
no.
inside the dock. The
I haven't
Omni's
studied.
the door now. And get into the Dunbat. Then plug me in, and I'll take us into the abyss.
Sounds easy enough.
Don't fuck this up. Thank you. I find it so strange that the movement speed is reset after scanning that. But I'm also thankful. Time save. No. Does the movement speed usually take a hit while scanning? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, every time you scan something, you're super slow.
Huh? Wait, this isn't...
Huh?
Oh, no! WoW got to the Dunbat before we did, am I right?
Well, it was talking. That's rarely a good sign.
Damn it. The Dunbat was our best shot. I was really banking on this to work.
Come on, we can't quit now. There's gotta be another way. How do you think you did it? How did the team
There
get
has
the
to
arc
be.
down the abyss in the first place?
If they didn't use the Dunbat, the only other way would be the climber at Omicron. It's like an elevator which supposedly reaches all the way down into the abyss.
Okay, so we do that. We go to Omicron and take the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll just head over to Omicron and hope there's a power suit that fits you. You know, so you don't implode while in the abyss.
That does sound useful.
Alright, let's go
There
then.
must be a way.
Wait, what is this place? Seems to be a
God,
lot
this
of
this
information on
segment's
the
so
arc here.
boring.
There's a prototype and everything.
Okay.
Let's start it up. I want to see how it works. Maybe we can figure out how to get on the arc.
You didn't know how to get us on?
How difficult could it be?
What's this?
That's just a compound examiner. Coster uses it to investigate structural integrity in payload frameworks.
Of course.
Could you fit inside it? I knew
Thank
what you were
God.
made of. It would be a hell of a lot easier to figure out how to get you on the arc.
I missed it, that one.
Tight fit.
Can you reach the on switch?
Oh my god, my heart. when I
Should
saw
be
the next
worried about
that the
radiation?
next button
think
wasn't
we're beyond that.
lit up.
Interesting.
Whew,
You seem to be one with the
scary.
diamonds you wear. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at Omicron?
I think they're bigger. You should be able to wear them both.
Imogen. Who's that?
It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues. A standard cortex chip for robots, including the data reader and the OcuTorch, has just been forced through the skull.
What?
Structure gel has fused the
What?
whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No, hold on, back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
That's disgusting.
Hey, don't say that. She was nice to me. Anyway,
Aww.
the cortex chip is good news. That means we can
She was
transfer your
nice to
mind
me.
to the Ark with a pilot seat.
Kath, I'm half a dead person.
Yes, it makes
She
sense.
didn't
Think about
steal
it.
my lunch.
All those simplistic minds we've run into, just reviving a dead person doesn't seem to work that well. A robot body seems to make people a bit unreliable. You are the best of both worlds. A sound mind and a sound body.
At least we know how to get on the line.
One cycle,
I
pray.
understand the concept, but I don't know the specifics. I really wish we could figure out how the scan data is formulated and processed.
That's fine.
Yes, of course. So
Yo,
precise.
Kinka.
Perfect.
Nothing like admiring your own work.
What?
Hello.
Oh, right.
Thank you for the Prime Gaming. I miss you,
Down
man.
here, can we go to Omicron and get my new suit now?
Yeah, we should get going.
Want to bring this Ark as a backup?
Now that wouldn't work. This is just a prototype.
House,
Good. I prefer to travel.
house school.
Let's go. Don't forget to take me with you.
Wee. Okay. This is safe mode. You run zigzag. Get in. Business sucks, yeah. Sorry. Yo, seal it. Ah. It's pretty good. Years ago, so I'm doing great. Good to hear you're doing great. Good. Acres. Did he run over the fence? What a silly guy. So petrifying. I agree with that.
It's okay.
What?
It's over now. Relax.
Relax.
couples do.
Um,
You don't want me?
Yes, of course.
nothing different in catacombs. No. Fast enemies who charge at you spook me every time. Yeah, that is a scripted death. So, and we want to die as fast as possible. So the spook factor is long gone. Dude, please. Can never be done with Justine. It's an infinite grind. You're actually dead and you get resurrected? Yeah, basically. You're not a real person. They've transferred your mind into a robot. Yeah, this is safe mode, yeah. Oh, it doesn't say? Oh my god. I'm sorry. I thought it said in the splits. Yo, dog. Dog run. Was AFK for Acres. Oh, okay. I was just gonna ask you, like, did you not see the Acres chase? Yeah, if I was running normal mode and I was 22 seconds ahead, I'd be shitting my pants.
Alright. Let's find Omicron.
Wow. I want to do more Soma and Rebirth. Like, HBL 3 is just so nice. I actually forgot which one I needed to do.
Whoa. Better be careful.
Oh, okay. I did do... Okay. Huh? So you pressed the button first. I don't remember. Oh my god. This is slow, so slow.
Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet. Trying to figure out
yeah.
how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Omicron retracted the quarantine shutters. Lockdown
Spell
canceled.
3 is nice,
Something
except
wants
when
us
you're
to
trying
go
to
inside.
interact with things.
And we want to go inside.
mean-
What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
I like... I don't know, I like the interaction, but... like, interacting with doors... that sucks in HBL 3. In HBL 2 it's really nice. And it's really easy to open doors, like, while running. HBL 3, you have to stand still. It's... Guess I'll do the slow route. There's 10 codes. Okay. So out of all frictional games, which is your favorite? Which has the best run? My favorite, which has the nostalgia factor, is Penumbra Black Plague. The best to run. Like I'm really in a SOMA mood now, and I've been for like a year. But also been a huge amnesia speed, or a huge amnesia grinder, I guess. 90% is great in that game. Oh my god, get into place. That'll do.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart.
I really like Penumbra.
Okay, I need to find you a power suit.
What
You know,
else?
so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits
Favorite
me?
one to run, I guess.
I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how
Really
you were
like
transferred
TDD.
from Vancouver?
Really
Toronto.
like
From then to
SOMA.
How could I forget?
Okay,
Penumbra
so
Black
we do it
Plague
again.
is
You want to send me to
also
the future?
super nice.
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into
But to
your body.
PB for me now,
We already
in
know it can
in
be
that
done.
game, it's
You
just
don't need to make it a big
a
deal.
bit of
It is
despair.
a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
The Dunbat Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure. And
Does
you
it
saw
hold
what
up?
happened.
Then think of
Not
something
really,
else.
no.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant.
I don't
Just
know. It's
play
up
along
to
for
the
now.
person.
If we find something else, then great. If not,
I'm not
For me it
promising
does,
anything.
because I just love the game so much.
have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
That door looked okay. I think the
Inside one
sheriff's
of the
gonna
power suits, there's a dead
stay.
woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
I don't know why it gets delayed sometimes. Sorry, I can't read chat during this part. It's just back-to-back stuff going on. Taking damage is fine. It's safe mode. Aha.
Come on, let's activate the power suit.
Shut the door, Cat. Lock it up.
What's happening?
Lock the door.
It's locked! What's going on?
Managed to
Um,
piss off another one of Wild's
what do I
monsters.
do now?
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work.
It's just this, and then
This
the
is crazy.
computer, and then you wait.
Don't worry, it'll work. Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal.
I can't
again.
leave now, right? Yeah, okay.
Can't believe
Then
we're doing
I just wait for this
It will
door.
be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was gonna suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes, if you want to stay here, I'm not gonna stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do,
What would be like before? Close my eyes
and then open them again.
all right. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up. Don't waste time, Simon. Activate the power suit already. That's everything.
Good menu.
Sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having your picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world,
You know, Indian stock photos would steal their souls.
in this case, they'd be right.
Okay. I play as ass if you and you should never play it.
We need to loop back there.
Agreed.
Manifested by your current cortex chip.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
Will do anything weird? Maybe.
What was that?
No, it's just,
Why was it still talking?
it's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. Two Simons? There can't be two Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
Welcome back, Retro.
done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing. It's dumb luck, right? And I woke up in the right body. He's a redundant copy. Will never experience my journey, the full journey. He wouldn't understand. How could he? I couldn't do it, and you knew it. You were right in trying to hide him from me. Only wish you'd done a better job. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for.
Yo.
I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after.
I'm back.
I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of
Spooky
awe?
abyss.
Even like this?
Things are different, but we're
I
still
don't have
here.
time for any
What's the
bizarre.
point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never
God,
be able to rebuild.
I
or
love that
reclaim what
emote
we
so
were.
much.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler.
If not, you still have.
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Dude,
Hey, I know it's not much, but why don't we stop
feels good.
moving?
The power blacked out for a moment.
You'll lose 2 seconds.
It's pushing pretty
And
hard,
then I'll
really
auto
testing the
scroll.
limits of my suit.
Don't worry.
Or 3.
It should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than anything.
What's the difference?
I don't
If
feel
I
like
lived in
being held
Toronto,
back.
Simon, I'd
And I don't
also
have
hate
the
myself.
opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing.
Why's that?
It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting. but it really
I know
keeps me
about
activated
Toronto, I
to
know
the point of
about
exhaustion.
Ottawa. I know one more,
Could be worse.
I
Could
think.
be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
I had a school project. I had to write about Ottawa many years ago. You did it. Oh, okay, I didn't lose any time.
Oh, good, you're back.
I did it.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
I can just imagine Simon sitting in his
Looks like a
sitting in the
one
seat,
of
just
WoW's creatures.
smiling,
It just
just doing a
stared
white
at you
people
for
happy
a
smile.
moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
I did it.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was gonna kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
You like the newspaper
Me too.
clipping in Simon's room mentions that an actual junction they crashed on, and it does exist.
Looks like
Oh,
we're closing
really?
in on the ocean floor.
Good. Not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega
Like,
sector.
I'm telling you,
It's
frictional
about the
games
anchor of the abyssal
with
plan
details,
used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do
they
some
know
work
what they're
before we
doing.
reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following in all footsteps.
I am
yeah.
really curious what they're gonna
Could
release
still be
next.
down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me
Because
out.
I don't think it's gonna be a
Let's head
horror
to
game.
town and find that art.
I think they said that it was just gonna be a puzzle or something. Which I would love. Rest in peace. TDD isn't scary, it's just a puzzle game. No, I'm saying their new game that they're working on right now is probably gonna be a puzzle game only. It's not gonna be a horror game. Why are we breathing? I don't know, it's a script running in the background. Hold W. I did fuck this up, my PB. So let's not do that. It's right here. Nice. That was a weak boost. It's an immersion-based robot. Yeah, has all of the features a man does. Ah! Roach. That's gonna save a lot of time, I think. Hell yeah. But I think a good boost would have saved me 5 seconds.
Never been happier to be inside. Let's find the Ark.
$35 minutes. If I sheep, we can probably manage that. You stay. I still don't want to turn my back to him. Even though it's safe mode. Fall damage cancel? I don't think so. Okay. Open the door!
Here. Here.
That's good. Can I save 10 seconds on this map? I don't think so. But a good start. Not as a major glitch. It's just the rules that we have is not clipping through any solid walls. And do not do the regrab glitch. And that's all. You can do everything else. Nice. And I did practice Trigger's movement here. Hopefully I won't fuck it up. That's okay. That's good. Yeah, that sprint, or that I don't even know if you called it a setup, but just the way you do it surprised me. And it's fast. Yeah. Okay. This is a PB. The question is, did I save 9 seconds? Wait, since this is safe mode, can you just not re-grab the ladder in Phi here? Yeah, this is not gonna 25. Valiant gargoyles. Good luck with that fight.
This has to be Phi.
It's a hard one.
Hope the Ark made it here in one piece. Catherine, can you hear me?
I hear you. This is Phi.
That's a required boss fight in the
But
speedrun.
we're back on schedule now.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it. Alright, Phi is up and running.
Oh my god. Ah.
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those. Alright, found the Ark.
Good job, Simon. Now we just need to find the assembly space.
Yeah, this fight is not very good, but 25 was dead anyway, so doesn't matter.
This feels like the longest day of my life. Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time
God,
together
you have
is
to
a
be so
piece
close
of
for that one.
patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it there? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104.
This is probably the
3:30
worst fight I've
but
ever
I don't
run.
remember when we started.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go.
Level higher than
All systems
I
say
was
go.
even though.
Lock and load.
Come back up and we'll head out to the gun.
I don't know what level I was when I beat them.
Now what?
I was
Now we just need to get
definitely
the shell
not
into the gun
over
and
100.
then kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting
Not
something?
sure if I was even
How are you
90.
gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space
But I did
gun with
use
your bare
summon.
hands.
You mean
Or Well,
a pilot
the
seat?
spirit,
Like back at
not a
Omicron?
summon.
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat, and I'll guide you through the final steps.
I haven't used the spirit yet. I mean, I just treat it as like it's an item in the game that I get, and there's a merchant that sells and upgrades that kind of stuff, so it seems very intended to do. But if I'm doing another playthrough, I'm definitely gonna not use it.
I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat. Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know.
You
I
do a
never
second
tried
play?
this
I'll
one.
use them all the
But
time.
pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
I see. There's one in specific that is very, very, very OP. Which I found out very late in the playthrough.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
That's like
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
I was so off.
I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
I don't know, I think that was like 4 seconds or something. It's not too bad.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7,
It's the
6,
well, I don't want to say so. Mimic Tier is a really
3,
cool.
2,
It's a really cool idea for a boss, but it's also the easiest boss ever. You can just get naked before entering it. And yeah, then you can equip everything again.
Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just
Yeah,
before it
it's-
launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You
No, I
know
I
we're
knew about
here.
the
You were
mechanic of
holding
getting
onto the
naked
Ark, you just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We
afterwards,
both did.
because I
Just
saw
like Simon had
speedrunners
overrun,
did it.
Just like the man who died in Toronto
Just
100
got
years
naked.
ago.
Smashed,
We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
smashed
No, it's
themselves.
But our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you and I trusted you. leave me alone. Catherine?
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 Let's see how much time I lose. I'm surprised it's not taken down already. Three, okay. Thought it was way more.
Is this? Did it
Is
work?
this Omicron? See this pathing right here?
Catherine? Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
GG.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon.
Well, that was a mess.
All right.
But some maps were really good. Yo, Torque. And I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for all the GGs. Man, I can save a lot of time. A lot of time. But am I gonna do that today? No.